17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Well set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it's third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This one caught by Ridley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Gurley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
On the carry.
Anthony Harris on the tackle.
At the 47.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
3rd and 13.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
He was taken down by
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
4th down.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. To return is McKenzie. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
With a 48-yard run.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. This is the tight end, Njoku. 20! And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He was 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Six nothing our score after 1.
With the score, Eagles 6, Washington nothing.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Buying time, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come.
Point after.
They actually want the quarterback to keep the ball on an RPO. You don't want to hand it off inside let the running back gash you. You don't want him to throw it downfield to someone open. If he keeps it, there should be a group of people around him to keep him trapped. Instead, he finds a way to get out of there and finds his way going over the goal line and scoring a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Greer. Open man is Kirk, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Quarterback. His pass complete to Christian Kirk. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
First carry for the second-year running back. It's Devin Singletary.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of a yard.
3rd and 2, Greer. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Will Greer.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Greer. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
The 26-yard line.
First down, Greer. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And 5 at the 10-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 3.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dontrell Hilliard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
For the point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you're doing. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Calvin Ridley, 76 yards.
And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with McKissick. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. 32-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the air now with Greer. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Singletary here running out of the gun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Greer looks to throw. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Operating in the red zone now, Greer. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dontrell Hilliard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Washington 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Another carry now for Gurley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
He was brought
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And that'll be enough.
A gain of
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Sean Williams with the tackle. He led the Bengals in that category last year.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen off the play fake. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Washington on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And it'll be 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian Kirk, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Boswell good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 29-yard
operating from the gun, Allen. Dancing to his left. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. 7 yards there and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
In your face. Check 52's the mark. Check 52's the mark.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
To throw again, Allen. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Brings up second.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Greer, the completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. McKenzie now to return it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Allen now on 1st down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
At the 34-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Allen, escaping the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
A loss of 14 on the play. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Rip left.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Eagles, they finish off the season with a victory, which is the good news. The bad news is that it'll wrap up a dreadful 4-12 campaign. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.